I am releasing a brand new 4-part video series on Allura, which is the best, in my opinion, the best Etsy tool out there for Etsy sellers to help grow and improve your shop for now and the long term. There's tons of features, there's tons of benefits, which I'm going to dive into in this series. I'm going to dive into how to use the keyword finder to find the best keywords. I'm going to dive into how to use the product seeker to find products to sell. I'm gonna go into the listing helper so that you know what to improve with your listings. There's AI templates, there's email marketing, there's a fantastic extension for Chrome, which is amazing, that I'm going to dive into. There's a lot of resources such as how to, profit calculator, tons and tons of features that you can use to grow your business. It's very easy to use. It's very seamless, very actionable, so you can go in, use it, and apply what you learn to your Etsy business to grow and improve. And I'm starting with the first video of the series right now. In this first video in the Allura for Etsy Sellers series, I'm going to dive into some of the features that are available. I'm breaking this out, like I said, into 4 videos. There's a lot to go over, so I want to make it easy to digest in bite-sized videos. Today I'm going to go over the dashboard and I'm going to dive into the research tab. Here is an overview of the dashboard. Once you guys sign up, again, there's going to be a link below that you guys can sign up and get your free trial. But the dashboard is it has quick snapshots of things that are important as an Etsy seller. So you can, there's little tutorials to the right here. There is Etsy news at the bottom that's important to Etsy sellers. There's some suggestions that will vary depending on your particular shop. This shortcut section is pretty cool here. These icons will go directly to places inside of Allura, and of course you can edit these shortcuts depending on what you want to use. You're not really going to be able to edit this right now because you're not sure what you're going to use most. I can tell you that keyword research is probably going to be #1 for mostly everybody here, but this is editable and a very neat feature. And then there's some featured videos from people that are talking about Allura. So that's the dashboard in a nutshell. You're not really going to use the dashboard too much other than if you want to set up some shortcuts and just quickly check in. But the research tab, I think, is probably where you're going to spend the majority of your time because it has the keyword research tool here. So we're going to go into that first, and that's the first thing that I want to go over with you guys because this is very important. And it is the #1 thing that will help you grow and improve your shop. If you use better keywords, more relevant keywords, your target keywords for your target audience better, your shop will grow, your listings will improve, and you're going to get more sales. And this is pretty easy to use. I'm just going to put in here flower art, something basic, something broad. You can put in here whatever you want, and you're going to see this is an overview of flower art as a keyword, the search volume, how many average searches it's getting a month, the competition. This is the number of competing listings for the keyword on Etsy, conversion rate, the average conversion rate for listings within the keyword, and overall score depending on these factors here. And you can see the search volume for the last several months, which is pretty neat. That you can kind of see trends initially. Down here, this is what's really game changer about this is you see similar keywords. So if maybe you want flower art is the keyword that you want to use, but you're not sure other keywords, these will give you other keywords to use in your listing, which could be really good. And you can see the search volume, 3-month change, the change in search volume or popularity. This is more for trends, competition, and sales, which is awesome. It has the sales volume for all listings using this keyword. So it's a quick snapshot of how the listings or how this keyword is performing. Sales is amazing. I always like to look at the sales metric. Favorites and views are good, but sales are what really matters. So I pay attention to the sales and then it gives you an overall score based on the metrics that I talked about earlier. It also has a trend bar here, so you can see, okay, what are the trends of searches for this particular keyword. The really neat thing about this is you can adjust these columns and add additional things in and take things away. So maybe you don't want the 3-month change. We can kind of hit here and take that out. But maybe there's other stuff that you want in there. Sales per listing, maybe you want that. Competition level. There's some Google metrics in here where it brings in Google, which is the most powerful search engine in the world. So even though Etsy is not Google, it's still some of the same trends and popularity will carry over. And then you just bump out of here and it'll add those new metrics in here. Sales per listing. This is a pretty neat metric. It's the average number of sales for listings using the keyword on Etsy. A higher number means listings with this keyword generally sell more units. So you're looking for a high number. Very easy, actionable number here that you know right away, okay, this is probably a better keyword than others. Competition level. Some people pay attention to that. Don't get tripped up with the competition level. Some people look for the perfect keywords where low competition, high search volume. You will find it, but it's going to be few and far between. Most people will want to use the popular keywords, and popular keywords have a lot of competition. You just have to break through the competition and get your piece of the pie. There's plenty to go around. Don't have a scarcity mindset, have an abundance mindset. That's it. I'm getting off my soapbox. But this is a really, really awesome tool. I use this every single day for my Etsy business to brainstorm keywords. Everyone runs into a wall when they're kind of trying to think of keywords. Not only that, even if you have keywords, you want to pop them in here and see if they're any good. If you pop a keyword in here and there's 500 search volume, you know there's no point in using it because no one is searching for that keyword. It is a waste. So if you want your listings to perform better, start with this tool. Find and populate the best keywords in here with high sales, high search volume, and that's a great place to start. So that is the first thing that you can do. The first thing tab under the research tab. The next is product. This one is searching, so it works similarly to how the keyword tool works, but it will bring up actual products that are based on your keyword, and you can also filter out based on what you put here. So you can set filters, which I'm going to use and show you an example. So this is just a default search. It's going to populate products here. But say I want to search for flower art, right? But I don't want all flower art. I want to look for the top flower art. So I want to look for, you can do sales all time or sales monthly. This is more for trends. So I want to look for flower art that has a minimum of 100 sales. So that only the listings that have 100 or more sales are going to pop up here to the right. I want to see the best listings for flower art in my search. And here we go. These are the top listings which have 100 or more sales, and you can see their monthly sales. You can see the trends. You can see little other facts, what shop it is. You can click into here as well, and it'll give you a listing report. Then this listing report will give you everything you need to know about this shop. So it has the 12-month sales and the revenue. It has the all-time sales, 145, 2,600 in revenue, and then it has details, has views, favorites, listing age, the price, conversion rate, review rate, profit margin, all these amazing metrics, and it also has tags. So this listing is doing really well. Maybe you're selling something similar. You're selling your own flower art. Maybe you want to use some of these tags for your listing. Has a listing quality score, has reviews. Amazing numbers, amazing metrics that you guys can use to your benefit. You're not copying this stuff, but you're seeing what other top sellers are doing, and you're learning from it, and you're applying it to your listing. So that is how I like to use this for the most part, is basing it on sales, but you can do it on anything. You can do it on revenue, you can do it on price, you can do it on categories, you can do it on reviews, you can do it on details, like listing age, item type, personalized items. You can do it on shop name search. So those are you can filter out basically anything that you would want here to basically do research and brainstorm and learn and apply this knowledge to your own shop. So this is a game changer. I've used this a ton. This is good for market research. If you have an item you're thinking about bringing to market and you're not sure, is it going to sell? Is it not going to sell? Which is a common question that a lot of people ask me. Well, let's find out. Don't throw mud on the wall. Let's find out if you think it's going to sell. Find similar items. Find items using the same keywords. Are those items selling? If those items are selling, then you have a great chance of your item selling as well. Use this and the data to your advantage to make the best decisions possible. So that is the product tab inside the research tab. The next one is the shop tab. This is a shop analyzer tab. You can type any Etsy shop name or the specific URL in here and analyze an entire shop. Another great way to do research, to learn, to see your competition, to see what they're doing, how they're setting up their listings, what they're selling, and use that information to your advantage, to your own style, your own original work, and use it to grow your shop. So it has top Etsy sellers here. Again, you can search here for a specific shop name. Or you can search here for a specific shop name, however you want to do it. We're just going to use one of these as an example. We're going to click into Caitlin Minimalist, which she absolutely destroys the game. We always wish that we were her. And it will give you an overview of total sales, revenue, conversion rate, monthly sales, monthly revenue, 789,000, 100,000. Jesus, that is amazing. So yeah, she's absolutely killing it. All these metrics. It has her listings, how her listings are doing. This looks the same as the keyword finder. It gives you the specific metrics here, so you can kind of see each listing, and you can actually click into the listing, and it'll give you that listing report, which I showed you earlier in the shop in the product analyzer. It gives you all those same metrics here to kind of see what they're doing, what keywords they're using. Super, super invaluable information here. So that's the overview in a nutshell of the shop. It has reviews, review information here, and then it has the shop about information, which you're not really going to use this unless you want to see kind of what their policies are and see if they align kind of with what your policies are. It may give you some ideas on how to improve your stuff. But really, you're going to stick with the overview. And I particularly look at the listings to kind of see what listings are doing, what keywords, can I apply any of that information to my own shop to improve it and to grow. If they have specific things that are, say, the blue topaz diamond rings are really selling. Well, actually, look at this one. The midnight, how do you even say that? Onyx? Onx? I probably sound like an idiot. The oval ring, whatever this is killing it. Do you sell something similar, or can you make something that's similar with your own style, your own pizzazz? You can't trademark oval rings, so you can make your own oval ring with your own cool style and try and market it, try and sell it, because this is obviously hot item. People are buying this type of ring. So if you have a jewelry shop, then hey, maybe you should try this style or this type of ring and try to capitalize on what is hot right now, what's selling, what's doing really well. So that is the research tab in a nutshell. The last thing here is saved keywords. So if you have any keywords, if you go back to the keyword finder here, and we just do flower art again, it'll have the keywords here. If you click here, it'll allow you to save it. And once you save it, then it'll go down here to the save tab. So you don't have to come in here and repopulate keywords that are common. If you want to have a list of saved keywords to use over and over again, or to keep tabs on for future use, this is the way to do it. So you can save as many as you want in there and can quickly bounce to the save tab and be able to see all of the keywords. You can also go to saved listings. You can find listings and save listings, keep tabs on them, and you can save shops, your competition, whatever you want to do. Maybe you have you're looking to open up a shop and you want to save some shops in there to kind of keep an eye on or remember, so you can go back and review just because they have some good ideas, their layouts are good that you want to use as inspiration. So the saver, you can save all of these things for future tabs or future use, however you want to do it. So it's a pretty cool feature there as far as that goes. So that is the research tab in a nutshell. All really, really great features that I use a lot in my Etsy business, and I would suggest that you guys do the same. And that's a wrap for this first video series where we cover the dashboard, the research tab, keyword finder, product finder, shop, and the saved tab. All fantastic resources and features for you guys to use in your own Etsy business. I use them a ton. I would suggest that you guys use use them the same way, because it will most certainly benefit you. The next part 2 of this video series, I'm going to cover the operations tab inside of Allura, which has a listing helper to improve your listings, has a follow-up reminder tool, and it also has AI templates, which you guys are going to love. So stay tuned for video 2 coming soon.